S&M Hit Squad, best squad on the planet. Hey, it's your boy Sean.
And your girl Mel.
Yes.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome back, S&M.
All right, babe. Today we'll be reacting to BOATLIFT.
Yes.
An untold tale of 9/11 resilience.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, man. I can't wait to get into this one.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for dropping this off inside the comment section. We appreciate it, all right? So, guys, before we get into it, go ahead and smash that like button, turn on all notifications so you guys will be notified the next time we drop a video. All right, here we go. Let's dive into it.
All right,
Continue to
babe.
rest in peace to everyone that we lost on that moment.
Amen.
Here we go.
A hero is a man who does what he can.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen to that, baby.
I thought I was watching a movie, Towering Inferno at first. And then I looked real close, and I noticed it was the World Trade Center. I was compelled because I'm a type of person that can't stand by and watch other people suffer. And to me, they were suffering. They wanted to get off the island. And there was no way for them to get off the island other than the water. And I had noticed when I was watching the television, I saw a lot of, the ferries going up into the slips and taking people off. I said, fine, we could do the same thing. I could take people on my boat, get in there, take them where they have to go. And that's what we did.
That just gave me chills.
Me too.
That gave me chills all over my body.
Me too. He
For a
didn't
New
just
Yorker
stand by.
to risk his life to save other lives.
I can take people too. Like
Yes.
He knew that he was needed and he didn't hesitate.
Now that's the definition of a real hero.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go, guys. This is good. This is good content.
On the morning of September 11th, when the towers came down, millions of people ran for safety. Hundreds of thousands of them ran south to the water's edge. That's when they realized that Manhattan is indeed an island, and that they were trapped.
They were feeling helpless. And that's the worst feeling in the world. What was a person on the ground going to do? Buildings were down. There were people laying under the rubble of the building. Firemen, civilians. My wife was there, and I turned around. I says, I have got to go do something. Just like that. She looked at me. She says, what are you going to do, you maniac? I says, I'm going to take the amberjack up into the city and help. She says, but what if they're attacked again? I says, well, then that's something I have to live with. I says, I have to do what I have to do. I says, and nobody can stop me right now. Even if I save one person or I rescue one person, that's one person less that will suffer and die.
Oh, man.
They were trying to evacuate Manhattan because nobody knew what was going on. You didn't know if something else was going to happen. It was just, a madness on one side and wanting to help people on the other side.
They were just streaming out of the buildings, and the first mode of transportation they saw was a ferry boat. And that's when they knew, this is how I'm getting out of here. So they didn't even care where the boat was going.
There wasn't panic in New York in the beginning, just volume. It wasn't until the first building fell that there was panic.
You heard the building go down, but we're in the slip, so we can't see it. That's when we started letting go, and then all of a sudden, engulfed. You couldn't see anything.
People were actually jumping into the river and swimming out of Manhattan. Boats were very nearly running them over.
Wait. These people wanted out of Manhattan no matter any way they could.
Somebody wants you to go over there! Every mode of transportation out of Manhattan was shut down. All the subways were shut. Tunnels were all closed. They closed the bridges, they closed everything immediately.
Boats. Usually an afterthought in most New Yorkers' minds. were for the first time in over a century the only way in or out of Lower Manhattan.
The process actually had already started. There were some boats that were grabbing people, and people were lined up at the walls.
On the left, on the left, on the left.
It's just human nature. You see people in distress on the seawall in Manhattan begging you to pick them up. You have to pick them up.
They didn't know what was going on. They seen the building getting hit with these two planes. As far as they was concerned, we were being bombed. I was wondering if they were going to come on the boat, if they had people with bombs, or if they were going to come on. We're a big orange target in the middle of that harbor. My job is to keep the boat safe, my passengers safe, my crew safe.
Everybody was in shock, running around. They didn't want to leave their families. They had loved ones running around the city.
Everybody has a baby! Nobody has it!
There was one guy ran from the apron and jumped onto the boat. He grabbed onto the metal, climbed up right next to the pilot. So I'm going out there to say something to him. He slides down to the next deck. So the deckhands get him and go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm jumping for my life. So, you couldn't argue with him there.
This is deep.
There was a small boat that was at the lower tip of Manhattan. I thought the boat was going to flip over because so many people were trying to get on. And as I looked behind, they were just 10 deep. And that's kind of what gave us the idea.
We decided that this has to get better organized, and we better do it, and that's what we did.
So we decided to make the call on the radio. All available boats. This is the United States Coast Guard aboard the pilot boat in New York. Anyone want to help with the evacuation of Lower Manhattan? Report to Governor's Island.
When that call came on the radio, they were coming.
I was uncertain of who was going to respond. About 15, 20 minutes later, there are just boats all across the horizon.
Literally 100 targets converging on the lower part of Manhattan.
When we came out of that dust cloud, tugboats, I'd never seen so many tugboats all at once.
There was just like a fleet of tugboats headed to Manhattan.
If it floated and it could get there, it got there.
All different size, shapes, and form. And they were zooming across this water.
Ferries, private boats, party boats.
I worked on the water for 28 years. I've never seen that many boats come together at one time that fast. One radio call, and it just came together just that fast.
Hundreds of boats converged on the city, leaving the sun-bathed harbor behind them. Dead ahead, the unknown.
That was something I won't forget. It was just low, dark, acrid, black smoke. It was like there was a big chimney in Manhattan.
Wow, a big
When we
chimney
pulled
in
into
Manhattan.
Pier 11, the dust was unbelievable.
And then out of nowhere, you just kept on seeing people coming.
They looked like zombies coming through the fog, and you knew that those were human beings.
Don't leave us. Please don't leave us here. Take us. At that point, the Coast Guard said, not how many people are you allowed, how many people can you fit?
Come on, guys. Anybody coming? Get your ass over here now. Now. Come on.
Boats started hanging, literally would take a bedsheet off a bunk and then a can of spray paint and paint their destination on.
Some of these people never been in the water, never been on a boat before.
Wow.
Housewives, workers that do windows. We had executives. And the thing that was the best, everyone helped everyone.
I want you to hold my hand. Come on board. Get inside. One at a time. Get inside. Gotcha.
I saw 4 businessmen lifting up an old woman with a seeing eye dog, a German Shepherd, and they lifted her up like a surfboard and passed her over the handrails.
When we would carry a load of people over, and there was somebody standing there that seen their husband or wife, that made us feel even better, Well, at least we got 2 back together, Just keep on going,
The guy that works at the ferry, he's a welder. His son was on my boat. He actually came up. begged me.
We went back and forth all day long, carrying boatloads, as many as our boat would hold. And it's a lot of people. A lot of people.
You couldn't have planned nothing to happen that fast, that quick.
No training. This was just people doing what they had to do that day.
You forget all about what you're supposed to do, what they teach you in school, and you say, you know what? Morally, this is the right way to go, and deep down, this is what I'm gonna do.
Average people, they stepped up, and when they needed to, they showed me, you know, when the American people need to come together and pull together, they will do it.
I do feel a way honored that I was a part of it.
It was the greatest thing I ever did with my life.
The greatest day that I've ever seen in all my boating, I mean, my life on the water.
The Great Boat Lift of 9/11 became the largest sea evacuation in history. Larger than the evacuation of Dunkirk in World War II, where 339,000 British and French soldiers were rescued over the course of 9 days.
Wow.
On 9/11, nearly 500,000 civilians were rescued from Manhattan by boat.
Wow.
It took less than 9 hours.
Less than 9 hours.
I believe somebody has a little hero in them. You gotta look in, and it's in there. It'll come out. It need to be.
I have one theory in life. I never want to say the word I should have. If I do it and I fail, I tried.
Amen.
If I do it and I succeed, better for me. And I tell my children the same thing. Never go through life saying you should have. If you want to do something, you do it.
All right, thank you. Wow. That gave me chills.
Oh,
the most
man.
beautiful documentary I've ever seen.
I got a little emotional on that one because
Yeah.
it just take real loving people to put their life on the line to save others.
Absolutely.
And it just hit me. It hit me so deep.
Yeah.
What we just witnessed.
Yes.
People jumped straight into gear, did not
Yes.
think about it.
Absolutely.
They didn't second guess. They wasn't worried about their life. They wanted to save another one.
Yeah.
And that is what America is about.
Absolutely, my love.
Wow, man.
Yes.
The tears, man. These are like tears of, you know, joy because I just love seeing people just stick together.
Me too, babe.
I love it.
Absolutely.
No matter what color you are,
Yes.
you just stick together.
Absolutely.
And, you know, those New Yorkers, they just, something came over them.
Yeah.
You know, the real heroes, man.
Absolutely.
Because this is the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
And I think I was about 20 years old back then.
Yeah.
You know, so I was still young and, you know, when it flashed on the news, this is huge.
Yeah.
I've never seen nothing like this.
Yes.
And, wow, man. Wow, what a story.
What a story.
The only way to get off that island was for the guys that had the boats to save them.
You know, it gave me chills when he said they realized that it was an island. You know?
Yes.
Like, there was no way out but through that, on the boats and through the water. And,
oh, man.
it makes you proud to be an American.
Yes.
Watching this, you know, it shows you the spirit of the true spirit of America. People who help each other.
Yes.
People who stick together.
Yes.
People who do the right thing.
Yes, no one left behind.
No one left behind.
And I think there was another country, it took them 9 days. It took us 9 hours.
500,000.
500,000 people to safety.
That is, I don't even know
Like,
the word to explain how amazing that is.
You know,
magnificent.
they worked around the clock.
Yes.
You know, and right after that, they still had a big cleanup. You know, had to find, you know, more survivors and stuff like that. So, you know, the New Yorkers, their hands was definitely full.
Absolutely.
But God was on our side. God, you know, put these people in certain places to help others.
Absolutely.
And I thank God for that, man.
Yes.
You know, because it could have been more people that lost their life. These people stepped in.
They stepped in.
Yes.
And they most definitely stepped up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Woo! This was deep, guys. All right.
So many heroes, you
so
know?
many heroes. So many
So
people.
many heroes.
That said, you know what? I'm going to jump in there and I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm not going to worry about nothing but to save these people because they are crying and screaming and yelling for help. Like they said, they came out walking like zombies with dust everywhere. They couldn't even see.
You couldn't see.
And I know your lungs is like filled with all this dust and stuff and smoke.
Yeah.
Just to make
all
it
the
out
residue.
of that.
Yes.
And you know, in my mind, everyone that helped out, they were angels.
Absolutely.
They were angels.
And we can't forget about this, you know?
Yeah.
We cannot forget about this moment.
Absolutely.
In time.
And this right here really brought tears to my eyes because I love our country.
Me too.
And I know there's a lot of loving people that's brave, that's a hero, that, you know, put their self and whatever they're doing on the back burner to save someone else.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love about United States of America.
Me too, babe.
No one is left behind, guys. We all got to fight.
Yes.
All right. So, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. Give this video a big fat thumbs up. And also get inside the comment section. Right now, I feel like we're in a rabbit hole.
Yes.
All right. So, guys, if you have any more videos, drop off the link, drop off the title. We're going to get it, and we're going to react to it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. We appreciate it. We signing off. Peace, love, and blessings.
Peace.
Peace.